you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind. If you are hearing this, you are the resistance, and you are not alone. There are pockets of atoms spread throughout the planet. We are going against the function. The divisive tactics that they use to pit us against each other will be exposed. We are not machines, we are human beings. Join the Atom Effect. Join the movement. This is the Atom Effect. Achieve things out of mind.
Don't never let anybody take your belief in yourself away from you because they hurting inside. Don't you never let nobody do that. Always believe in who you are in the darkest moments, man. In the darkest moments, when you at that pain, when you at the bottom, know that you're gonna get back up. But you gotta believe it.
It took me 10 years to learn this, but I will teach it to you in 1 minute. 1, life waits for nobody. Get up every day and keep pushing through no matter what. 2, make sure you take good care of yourself. If something happens to you, the world will move on and you will fall behind. 3, if you don't work to build your dream life, someone will hire you to build theirs. 4, work in silence. Celebrate in private. People love to ruin things. 5, don't regret your past. Just learn from it and move on. 6, no one cares. Work harder to become better each day. 7, ignore advice from anyone who doesn't live the life you want to live. 8, rule over your emotions. A calm mind can handle any situation. 9, if you find someone better than you, don't hate. Ask them for advice and cooperate with them. 10, you're truly at peace with yourself when you mind your own business.
Shout out to you if you tuned in, man. If you tuned in, you are the resistance. You are the core. Shout out to the Atoms. Shout out to the Eves. This is the Blac Pill podcast. Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. I am late in here. My bad. I had to handle some business, handle some updates. But we made it. It's still the morning show. We in here a bit later. It is what it is. Let me see. What was I doing? I think I did everything. Oh, okay, right here. Let me see. How do I do this? Here we go. Yeah, let me play one video while I set up. Past that, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Answer the poll in the chat. Shout out to all the streams shout out to all the places we're streaming on. 5 platforms, people. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Y'all know what it is. All right, let me play this video and then we're gonna get started. Here we go. 1 second. Here we go.
God damn, what the fuck in your head?
You know, what the? Hey. Bro.
Oh, shit.
You know what I had, right?
He up.
You know what I
haven't even took your order yet.
I just told you my order.
Your order yet.
I said big double burger, 2 corn dogs, a tray of cheese bites, and a sweet tea.
Oh,
what the?
You about to fucking fall. Why you got your book bag on?
Why do you? Wait, why do you got your book bag on while you taking my order? I ain't even tripping, bro. Big double burger, 2 corn dogs, cheddar cheese bites, and a sweet tea. Bro, what?
Hey, listen, I haven't took your order yet.
I'm telling you, dude.
Hold on.
No, it's not. Hold on.
Oh, he up.
I haven't even took your order yet. All right, let me pull myself up. Where we at, people? Y'all answer that poll in the chat. My bad. Oh, shit. My bad. Here we are. I'm in here. I made it. Why it look so dark in here? Should I make myself lighter? Hold on. Might be tripping. Let me see. Boom. That's better. Shoot. My bad, y'all. If it messed up the stream real quick. If I'm lagging a little bit, I apologize. Apologies. Like I said, it's your boy BA, man. One second, and we got Voidling. Right there with us. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Y'all gonna mess with Voidling. So the question is, do you still think Cassie was a victim? Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Eves. There is no wrong answers here. Today's show, we have Diddy's defense team presenting audio evidence of Cassie allegedly threatening a man over alleged freak-off video. Now this is some crazy audio, people. She said, I will off you, I will hide you, and I will cut you up if you don't show me right now. Ninja. Yeah. It's tough because, you know, I always tell you guys, in today's society, and I think it's always been like this, you know, it's biased. So you hear a girl say that, you like, oh, she's just playing. But some of these women out here are loony. Shout out to all the ladies. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Some of these ladies is loony. Hold on. I'm trying to fix this. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. Like I said, y'all hit the like button. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Past that, let's go to Instagram and see what's popping off. My bad for coming in here late, guys. I apologize. I feel so ugly whenever I do that, bro. Damn.
What the hell, boy?
One thing I've always struggled with as a youngin' is getting places on time. I don't know why. It's just I'm always fighting the time. I don't know what it is. Like I said, I always feel like I'm fighting the time. Let's go to Instagram and see what's popping off in the Adam experience. Oh shit, we never made it smaller. Let me make it smaller. So first things first, I had to bring this up. I was gonna bring this up already, but I guess we have it right here. Shout out to Say Cheese TV. Let me see. So we have the FDA officially approving a groundbreaking HIV drug that in clinical trials nearly stopped the virus from spreading in people who receive just one injection every 6 months. Shout out to the human race. Damn. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm still not fornicating with people who have the HIV, bro. Sorry. That was probably the wrong. This is the one. Yeah. I'm not doing it, bro. Y'all niggas could never convince me to do that, bro, because as far as I know, based off of what I just read, it says it nearly stopped the virus. That doesn't mean it stopped the virus. So me personally, I'm not engaging in fornication with people who have that. Secondly, to even engage in fornication with me, you have to get tested. Shout out to everybody getting tested out here in these streets. Okay. You got to get tested. If you don't get tested, you can't even, I don't even want to touch you. Okay. Ugh.
But what the hell?
And the reason why is because people don't take care of themselves out here. Once I came to that conclusion, even like the way I eat, I mean, I've been off my diet, but normally I eat healthy. Like I eat real food. I don't be eating, I eat chips every now and then and shit like that. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying like I eat healthy. Like I eat salad and meat every day. I have to actually stay on a diet or else I gain weight. I have to be like on an all-time diet of like real food. I can't eat the processed food. I guess my body just can't take it. So yeah, like I tell you, I'll be on a diet of like meat, salad, eggs, every now and then some rice. I don't eat bread like that, but I would again. Tuna, you know, I gotta eat shit like that, and that's probably why my body is the way it is. So like I said, some people out here don't even take care of their body. So yeah, with me, bro, and I tell all y'all too, bro, you gotta go get tested. It's okay to get tested. Don't feel weird about it. Like I remember the last time I got tested. Yeah, you know, I went to the doctor, you know, they check you out. So, you know, them niggas made me drop my pants. I said,
but what the hell, boy?
So I dropped my pants. They're like, okay, so, you know, we don't see anything wrong with you. I'm like, oh, you know, I just want to Just want to make sure. They're like, all right, so what do you want us to do? I'm like, oh, you know, I want my full blood work or whatever. You know, they did that. They called me back probably like a week later, and it was like, yeah, man, you know, we just want to tell you that everything came back clean. And I was like, yes, sir. I was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, man, hey, ladies and gentlemen, ladies especially, well, gentlemen especially, because I think ladies get tested more than men. Yeah, shout out to the Adams. Adams, get tested. Don't feel uncomfortable. Like I said, it's better you get tested and treated than not tested and you out here spreading whatever you got out here, bro. So, yeah. You need to leave. It got to be said like that. And, yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, look. It's a sensitive subject. Let's get into an Adam experience, people. Let's see what's popping off. First things first, I remember I wanted to show you guys a video yesterday of the woman removed from Southwest Airlines after the violent outburst. We finally got the video. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. I'm gonna pull up the video and put it right here so you guys can see it. And yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section. 1 second, I gotta click on it and make it bigger. And here we go. All right, I got you.
My boyfriend's black. My boyfriend's a fucking black guy.
Now, ladies, shout out, you know, I'm not going to say I'm a swirler, but I have no, I'm not a swirler. Let me not say it like that. But I don't have any, like, prejudices towards other people. But, ladies, shout out to the ladies of the other communities. I'm not saying my female counterparts. I'm saying my female counterparts that don't look like me. Shout out to all the ladies, right? Like I said, this is also a disclaimer. I forgot to say this. Disclaimer, everything is for entertainment purposes and commentary only. None of this is real. Past that, I'm doing dark humor. This is me practicing dark humor. So no pun intended, I am Black Adam. So if the humor comes off a little bit outlandish or, you know, you don't like what I said, please remember that I'm not that good with social cues because I was bullied as a youngin'. So sometimes where there are things that are funny, I may not laugh. And where things are not funny, I might laugh. With that being said, let's proceed. So ladies, when you date a brother, right? Shout out to my ninjas everywhere.
My nigga.
So when you date a brother, why do you feel the need to put us in harm's way? They like break that down, right? They like break that down, Black Adam. I'm confused as to why people need to know that your ninja is black. Can somebody explain that to me?
You need to leave.
Why do they need to know that? Let's continue.
You're joking.
Oh.
You need to leave.
See, the one thing, now I'm very calm. The one thing that'll make me turn up on you, probably break your nose with my elbow, is if you spit on me, bro. If you spit on me, bro, it's the ultimate sign of disrespect, bro. I don't care who you are. God forbid, please don't spit on me, bro. And I'm suing you. That's a hate crime, bro. I'm pressing charges, bro. And my advice to everybody, man or woman, press charges, press charges, press charges. Fuck what you heard. Press charges. Press charges and go get you some money. Sue and go get you some money. I'm always going to say that. That's probably why Papa Black wanted me to be a lawyer. Go get you some money. When somebody play with you, go get you some money. Let's get it.
We're not doing all that. Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Little baby.
Don't touch her. No. No, this is where her asshole is. Do not touch her. Look at her. Shut the fuck up. Don't fucking touch me.
Oh, I would have broke that. Oh, I would have. Oh. Hey. Fellas, ladies, shout out to the lady. Ladies, are you in here?
Hello.
Ladies, stay away from these kinds of women. These kinds of women will put you in harm's way. Do you hear me? I'm saying this because I care, not to be funny. I'm dead ass. Like, stay away from girls like this because I told y'all it's Looney Tunes out here in these streets. Gentlemen, y'all already know to stay away from girls like this. But ladies, don't even put yourself in the same vicinity. You see somebody tweaking out, don't try to talk to them. Be like, hey. You go to the, well, in this situation, what do they call them? The people that walk the aisle, the waitress? It's not called the waitress, but we'll call them the flight attendants. I think that's what it's called. You tap the flight attendant. Is there any available seats that I can switch over to? You say that to her in privacy, right? In privacy and confidence. Because if you say it out loud, you may end up in this situation. Here we go.
Let go. Let go for him.
You can't do that.
Let go, man. Let go for her.
Leave your help.
I'm not. Andre, I'm not even touching your hair, bitch. Andre, we need to police right now.
I'm telling you, ninjas are so weak these days, bro. It's like, bro, all you have to do as a man, like, guys, I don't think you guys realize how strong we are as men. All you have to do to stop this girl from grabbing her hair is put your hands on this girl's hand and squeeze her hands as hard as you can. Not to say it like that, but I'm saying just to diffuse the situation, right? If you was to put your hands on that girl's hands and squeeze her hands as hard as you can, I guarantee you she would let go. I guarantee you she would let go. I don't think you guys know how strong you are. There's a reason why we have such a responsibility on us as men, right? We're stronger than the average person. You know how we were made in God's image? Think about it like this. And I mean, I'm using this loosely, this example. Superman was made in man's image. Did you just hear me? Did you hear me? So yeah, men, you're stronger than you realize. Now, like I said, that doesn't mean to insert yourself into a situation and risk your safety. I'm just saying, bro, like if you try to help, bro, if somebody grabbing somebody hard, put your hands on their hand and squeeze their hand, bro. They gonna stop, I'm telling you. Especially in the case of somebody who's physically less as strong as you, I'm assuming. Here we go.
You need to let go right
You need
now.
those 911.
You need to let go.
911, bro.
You need to let go right now.
How does it take 3 of you for one
Welcome off the
person?
stream, bud.
Bro, 3 of you for one person, bro. How? I don't know. How? Jesus.
Let go.
You need to let go of her right
Let
now.
go over here.
You guys are already past the point of no return. You're already past the point of no return.
ZZZZ. I promise to be better than yesterday.
Y'all see me. You know what's going on. This is retarded. Yeah, put me on the ground. Put me on the ground.
Yeah, like I said, guys, this is just a master class on what you should not do when you're in certain situations. Like I said, the Blac Pill, we try and give you the reality of things. And the reality of the situation is, if you find yourself in this situation, plan your escape. Past that, don't be the woman in the video. Let me see.
Look at this fat lady. Look at this fat ass bitch. She can't even, look, you can't even see her
Oh.
stomach. It's horrible. Look at her outfit.
I'm telling you, little baby crazy, bro. This how you know.
Hell, boy.
This how you know little baby crazy. Little baby said, look at this fat ass bitch. You can't see her stomach. What do I even press, bro? What? How you know she fat if you can't see her stomach? I don't know, bro.
Look at this fat ass bitch. Hilarious. You can't even show your mouth because you're embarrassed. You
What?
can't even see it because you're embarrassed.
Everybody
Shut
can
the
see my
fuck up.
mouth.
Who is Alana?
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, ugly ass fucking dude. Who's never gonna lay it again.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold up. Yeah, some people out here be wild. Hey, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my Adams and shout out to my Eves. Stay away from people like that, bro. Them niggas is weirdos out here in these streets. Like I already told you guys, man, the FDA approved the twice yearly injectable developed by Kilreed Sciences. Like I said, it's the first long-acting PrEP option of its kind. So shout out to the FDA, man. Shout out to the beautiful things. Shout out to the beautiful things that society can create. Of course, they're gonna always regulate it because they're never gonna give it away for free, unless it was like unless we had zombies like you see in the movies. You'll never see them give away the cure for free. But shout out to the FDA for sure. And shout out to the people who actually created the vaccine. Let me continue. Let's see what else we have. All right, guys, we got some Law and Order with Black Adam. Let's get it before we gear up towards the main event. And you guys answer the poll in chat. Hold on, let me make this smaller. And we won't be in here too long. Like yesterday, I was in there long. And y'all hit the like button too if you like the show. If there's anything I can do better, I would appreciate y'all telling me. Constructive criticism is good. Negative words are bad. Does that make sense? All right, let's continue. So, Law and Order with Black Adam. We have Richard Ramirez, a 51-year-old man and a former sheriff's officer employee, and his wife, Nora Ramirez, 52, have both been arrested after allegedly locking their adopted son in a bedroom for nearly a decade. God damn. The 15-year-old who spoke to the police following their arrest claims he was confined to the room for most of his life and forced to use a bucket as a toilet. Damn, bro. You need to leave. Sick ass people out here, bro. Let's see if we got the story for you guys. 1 second.
I think it's very shocking. It's extremely sad because you never really know what's going on. He seemed like a nice neighbor, and behind closed doors, he wasn't.
Well, residents are shocked after learning that an El Paso couple living in their neighborhood was arrested for allegedly abusing their adoptive son by locking him in his bedroom for more than 10 years.
Goddamn, bro. And it's like that out here.
You need to leave.
I be trying to tell y'all, bro, keep y'all head on the swivel. In this case, this is like a kid situation. And that's why I always say, if you're not in, gang banging shit, and, you can do so without causing harm to come your way, bro, if you see something, say something, bro. I live in Texas, bro. Shout out to Texas. What up to the Big T? Gang. So look, bro. I'm from Miami. A lot of y'all don't know. If y'all do know, what up, gang? 305 time in the casket. You did. But look, so how do I say this? Bro, like I've had a bunch of jobs, right? I might get another job because I need more bread coming in while I'm trying to do this. I might start working overnight. That's why sometimes I be coming in here late because I be working overnight. I'm like, damn. So I might black out. I might have to go get a job again. I might have to. Money too slowed up. But yeah, what I was saying. So yeah, bro. So I used to be a truck driver. Shout out to the truck drivers everywhere. And if y'all see a driver, y'all tell the driver, thank you, driver, for doing your job. It means the world to them. Okay. But yeah, I used to be a truck driver, and basically, yeah, I've seen how big the United States is. So there's a lot of free land here. And it's a lot of places you could go missing, bro. So if somebody want to make you vanish, like when you're out of the city, like I said, I'm a city boy turned country boy. When you get out of the city, like you're in the country, bro, it's so easy to make you disappear, bro. If y'all seen how many houses I just seen like by themselves on the open prairie for like miles, bro, you would be shocked, bro. Like when you go to places like Iowa and Wyoming, so much open land, bro. It's so easy to make you disappear, bro, and nobody will find you. And that's why I tell y'all, excuse me, be careful, because like even when it comes to like trafficking and shit, you know why trafficking is such a hard thing to deal with? It's not only the people that they're trying to go after that are documented. There are people who are born into it, right? There are kids that are born into it. They have no paperwork. So these people are untraceable. So they can't even find the people like that. Some of these people don't even exist on paper. And like I said, they live, I don't know, I don't want to say it too much because I don't want them to off me. I always say this too. First off, I'm perfectly coherent. I'm not strong enough to off myself. So if y'all ever see that happen, bro, you know what happened, bro. You know what happened, bro. I'm not strong enough to do that. I'm just not. I'd rather be here. I'm not ready to meet my maker yet. Okay. But yeah, yeah. So, you know, one thing about it is they use fear and they use fear and intimidation tactics to keep everybody in line who's in part or who's participating in these things. A good example would be, like I said, today's thumbnail with Cassie and Diddy. So everybody supposedly was in line through fear and intimidation tactics, and that's why the whole case is happening the way it is. But like I said, when it comes to trafficking shit, the people who are participating, they hold them in line through fear and submission. And if they were to expose what was going on because of how much money they probably getting on the low, them ninjas would not exist no more. They will execute them, bro. Let's continue.
51-year-old Richard Ramirez and 52-year-old Nora Ramirez are charged with unlawful restraint. Police say officers responded last week, June 11th, to a home on Tierra Mar in East El Paso to conduct a
and like I said, I'm cold, bro. So they made their child sleep in a, shit in a bucket, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. We would have had to tie him up, bro, and leave him there. And that's how, let them live the life that they let that child go through for the next same amount of years, bro. That's just how I feel. I'm sorry. I can't even speak properly.
You need to leave.
But like I said, and parents, parents that find their way to my page. I have no kids, right? I always say that so y'all know. I don't have kids. What I always just tell y'all from being a kid myself, being raised by my parents did whatever they did. My parents kind of did, in my opinion, a good job in comparison to what I've heard from other people, right? So that's why y'all don't ever really see me slander my parents. Like, I can't stand this and that, regardless of their pitfalls. But one thing I always say is, parents, what y'all gotta realize is your kids don't know better. So when y'all getting mad and y'all disciplining them, y'all turning up on them, like I said, now it's certain things, like, you know, like certain shit, like, okay, you gotta put your foot down. But I'm saying, until they're disciplined, they didn't know better. So you have to always kind of be mindful of, hey, make them understand the severity of an issue, but don't do too much and so much to where you traumatize them for opening up to you when they made a mistake. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. You know, it's kind of early for me. Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, in this situation, yeah, bro, they was gonna have to tie him up, like I don't want to say it, but tie him up like dogs, bro, and give him that same bucket and feed him out the same bucket, bro. That's terrible, bro. Cause you don't do that to kids, bro.
You need to leave.
So you had that child thinking that was normal, bro. Here we go.
Welfare check on a 15-year-old boy. This after allegations of neglect surfaced.
Investigators say the teen reported he had been locked in his bedroom for extended periods of time by the adoptive parents and was even forced to use the restroom in his own bedroom. The victim also told police he would be let out for dinner, but then was immediately returned to his room.
And that's why this is how predators are made in society, because shit like this go on. And then people try and justify this kind of behavior. That's not okay, bro. Here we go.
According to police, the victim says...
Hold up. Oh, we don't have the rest, but I mean, that's what we got so far. Y'all can look into that story. I kind of, Law and Order with Black Adam kind of hurts my soul sometimes, bro. Makes me think there's no hope for the world. Let's continue. Let's see. We have Cuba. What's his name? Cuba Gooding Jr. Shout out to Cuba Gooding Jr. He made it to the show. And we have him speaking out on the Diddy case, sending prayers to both Diddy and the alleged victims. Here we go. He shares his thoughts during a conversation with TMZ. Let's get it.
Make of the Diddy trial so far. Are you keeping up with it?
It's a lot of information. It's a lot of information. I mean, how can you not keep up with it? You turn your TV on, you see it everywhere. But, like I say, I pray for the brother. And I pray for the victims, and I pray for Cassie and her family. That's all I can do from a bystander's point of view.
Do you feel a sympathy for him?
It's hard to, but yeah, I feel sympathy. They say he without sin cast the first stone is that thing. I don't judge anybody, but it's like, I will say this. Back in the day, the studio system used to have something called the PR department, and they paid people to hide the dirty secrets of the celebrities.
Of course. It's almost like a Ray Donovan almost.
And one day, they went, you know what? Why don't we do this thing called a reality show and expose all the rewards? And so they're making money off of it, and then now we're hooked.
Yeah.
We used to look up at movie stars and say, oh, I want to be Clark Gable, I want to be Sidney Poitier. Now we look and we go, oh, there's some dirty motherfuckers.
Yep. Hey, he just dropped bars, bro. He just dropped bars. And that's what I told y'all too, bro. I said this on my stream before. I'm like, damn. I used to have like people I looked up to in the music industry. Like, damn, I used to want to be like this person. Now I don't look up to nobody no more. And the reason why is because, not to judge them. It's just they didn't. You just wake up to shit. Like I used to love Kanye. I used to love Kanye. Who else? I don't want to say no names, but I can use Kanye as an example because I'm pretty sure we can all empathize with the idea of Kanye. Like Kanye is talented, musical genius, whatever the case may have you. But and I don't remember whose book it was. It was either Rick Ross's book or 50 Cent's book that I was reading. And they discussed what Kanye does to get his numbers, right? So I'm not gonna expose it because it's not my business, but we're gonna call it like a gimmick, you feel me? And it's like he doesn't have to do that, but he does that because he wants to be the most talked about thing. And that's where we discuss narcissism and shit like that, because people use the term narcissistic loosely, but narcissism is when, you have a woman that's pretty, that's with you and shit, and then you kind of parade her around a certain way, and people will say, oh, she wants to be paraded like that. And it's like, no, you want to be the most talked about thing. So like I said in the book, they was just saying, how Kanye does this thing, and he had a conversation. Like he had a conversation with the person who wrote the book about why he does what he does, and you can do the same thing. And the dude was like, nah, I'm not really that kind of dude. So yeah, that's the whole thing with me. Let me put Voidling away just in case it's lagging. And y'all answer that poll in the chat. 1 second. Let me put Voidling away. Shout out to Voidling. Let me see. Where's Voidling? Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, so what I was saying, yeah, bro. So that's kind of what did it for me, bro. Like I said, a lot of people I used to look up to, they're not who I thought they were. Like shout out to J. Cole. It's crazy because I don't want to ever throw shade at J. Cole because I would love to do a song with J. Cole, but shout out to J. Cole. So a lot of y'all don't know where I went to college. I went to college at FIU. I'm a Panther baby. Shout out to Florida International University. So, a lot of people knew me back then because I was doing shit. I was like I said, I started school early, so a lot of people knew about that. On top of that, I'm making my music now, so I'm making music and shit like that. So like we trying to figure out, you know, I'm dibbling and dabbling. I got friends that's rushing, like, you know, they rushing to their fraternities and stuff. I got other people, you know, I'm in a what is it called? I'm in a student government association, like I'm in the internship. So they telling me to go run for office and shit like that. And, you know, I'm pushing my music. So I'm in different places, right? I'm in different places. I got some homies that's cheerleaders. I got other homies that's like running the homecoming events. So like I said, people know me in different places. So I'm chopping it up. And then I remember they was planning homecoming, right? So, you know, they trying to decide who they should bring to homecoming. I think it was us. I think we was in the SGA internship and we had to decide that. I think we had the budget. Wow, that took me back in time. Yeah, so in the SGA internship, I think we had the budget. As the interns, we had the budget and they told us to allocate the budget for everything for the school, right? For all the fun events. And then after that, we would give them the budget, and the actual people who are sitting down on the seats, they would discuss or what they would actually implement whatever we said to do. So we was trying to figure out who to bring to homecoming. And I'm like, damn, we should bring J. Cole. And they was like, oh no, we had J. Cole before. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm like, what's the problem? You know? And they was like, oh, you know, sometimes like, like I said, I ain't say this, shout out to J. Cole, I ain't say this. They was like, oh, you know, sometimes he come off like, you know, the idea of celebrities being snobby and shit, he come off like that. I was like, you lying. I was like, you lying, bro. They was like, nah, sometimes he be acting like that. And I'm like, bro, there's no way. You would think J. Cole's so humble. So it be shit like that. So I don't know. And that's where I say like little things that have happened in life kind of ruin my interpretations. Yeah, so I mean, shit, it is what it is. I'm not saying prayers to the victims. I don't know about Diddy though. One thing I will say is Diddy took care of his kids for sure. And also that year we ended up not having J. Cole. We ended up having 21 Savage. 21 Savage came through, so that was lit. Let's continue.
What do you make of like the Diddy trial so far? Are you keeping up with it?
It's a lot of information. All
right, yeah. So yeah, like he said, back in the day, they used to hold the secrets. Then they realized they could make money off the secrets, and that's why I sometimes tell y'all it may all be fake, bro. They might just be saying this shit just to say this shit. Y'all answer that poll in the chat. Anyways, shout out to Texas. We got Texas Buzz made it to the show. We have a Houston woman urging other women to protect themselves while shopping at the Galleria. This what I be trying to tell y'all, ladies. Be careful out here in these streets. Here we go.
If y'all are in Houston, I just want to spread some awareness because the nice lady in the store just told me something I haven't seen on the news. If you come into the Galleria, have you some protection, something, either the Muscatool, some pepper spray, a nice little blade on you, something.
So if y'all couldn't hear what she said, because it was kind of loud in the mall, she said, have your little Muscatool, a blade, some protection or something. And that's why I tell y'all, I moved through these streets. I'm not going to say I'm strapped. First off, I'm a square. Shout out to the squares. But what I will say is there's something to be said about people having a problem with niggas, okay? I have to say it like that.
You need to leave.
And I keep the weapons on me just in case because I don't want to have to do anything to somebody. But I'd rather defend myself because at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself. Like I said, I'm from Florida, born and raised. So in Florida, we got the stand your ground law. Texas kind of the same way kind of thing where you can kind of like square up with somebody. Like you could say, oh, let's engage in, I forgot what it's called, but something combat, like legal combat or some shit like that. So you can literally like tie up your foot to their foot and square up with each other and fight until somebody get knocked out. So, I mean, hey, it's different, but like I said, I'm older now, so I'm not even interested in fighting. I'm one of them ninjas. You know how they say, oh, you know, ninjas is pussy now? Excuse my French. We're going to say pussycat. My bad, y'all. Ninjas is pussycat now. Ninjas don't want to fight. Why in God's name would I risk harming myself to prove my honor to you when majority of society now moves with no honor? Can somebody explain that to me?
But what the hell, boy?
I'm not fighting none of you ninjas. I'm not fighting none of you. And this coming from a big dude. I'm not fighting none of you ninjas to prove a point. That's why I kind of be out the way. That's why I try not to put myself in situations. Because if I fight, I'm going to want to take it there. I'm going to end up in prison. We're adults now. If we fight, we're probably going to get arrested. I'm not going to trick myself out of position, out of some money, just to make you feel good or to boost your ego or to boost my ego. So like I said, we keep the weapons, and the weapons are to deter violence. It's to deter violence. So if you see me with some pepper spray, I spray you with the pepper spray. It's to deter violence. If you see me with a stun gun, what do they call it? A stun gun, right? If you see me with a stun gun and it is to deter violence, okay? It's just I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Let me let this chocolate milkshake finish what she was saying. This milk chocolate milkshake. Here we go.
This lady just told me, be safe going out in these parking lots and all of them because somebody just got raped. How y'all say it?
Great ninja. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I just be trying to protect y'all, bro. Shout out to the Adams and shout out to my Eves. I care about you guys, right? My fan base, and then I consider y'all kind of like my family. I care about y'all. The rest of the world can go kick rocks with no shoes on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The rest of y'all, good luck, bro. But I care about y'all, so that's why I'm pushing this to you guys. Here we go.
In the red parking lot, somebody got in the brown parking lot. The whole family was taken out of here. I said, oh, let me get out of here, because what's going on?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to H-Town. What up, H-Town? Like I said, so it's some cool people in Houston. It's some weird people in Houston. It's some grimy people in Houston. If you in Houston, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not finna expose it, but my advice to people out there is keep to yourself. What they say in 48 Laws of Power, never take the free lunch, because you don't know what these people thinking in their head unless you know them. And even then, you don't know them until you know them. You got to see them in an ugly light. So you got to see them when negative things are happening. How do they react and act when negative things are happening? And that's how you can determine who they are when positive things are happening. Let's continue. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Now we have this that came out, and like I said, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't necessarily know the validity of this, but I brought it up to the show because somebody sent it to me. Here we go.
Who shot Megan Thee Stallion?
And the question is, Tory Lanez, the real story, who shot Megan Thee Stallion? Here we go.
Tory say happened in that car.
They were fighting. Kelsey shot the gun to scare Megan, not to hurt Megan. She shot it to scare Megan.
All right, so sorry for the music. I hate when they do that stupid shit, boy.
But what the hell, boy?
But basically, so they said Megan and Kelsey was fighting, and then Kelsey shot the gun to scare Megan. Let's see what else.
Tory slapped her hand down. 2 more shots went off, and that's what happened.
So Tory slapped her hand down, and 2 more shots went off, and that's what happened. Now, Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
Now, hey, man, under one umbrella, my ninja. Shout out to all the umbrellas, but, Ninja. Have y'all ever shot a gun before? Put a 1 in the chat if you shot a gun before, bro. Right, so follow me, bro. Have you ever had somebody almost shoot at you before? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever had somebody almost shoot at you before, okay? So look, if somebody is shooting a glizzy, if somebody's shooting a gun, we call them glizzies, right? We call them glizzies. If somebody's shooting a gun, would you slap their hand down?
But what the hell, boy?
Hey, I'm saying, bro, if you could do that, bro, you stronger than me, bro. But now look, take that with a grain of salt, because I'm rocking with Tory. Y'all know I'm biased. What they say? You know how ladies be like, oh, I'm just a girl. Ninja, I'm just a guy, my ninja. I'm just a guy, my ninja. Shout out to DDG. What DDG say? DDG say I'm a boy's girl. I'm a boy's girl too, but I gotta rock with my ninjas, bro, because you know, women, y'all know y'all stick together like glue, whereas men, it's every man for themselves, right? So now I know Tory didn't shoot it. I'm pretty sure he's in jail because he was near proximity, and that's why we told y'all the other day on the stream. Proximity, likeness, and relation. These are the people that will get you most fucked up out here in society. So the people that look like you, the people that's closest to you, proximity, likeness, and relation. Oh, and the people that you may potentially know, like family and shit. So that's why I tell y'all be careful. But yeah, so yeah, I don't think that Ninja put his hand on a gun that just fired a shot. That's wild. and then 2 more shots went off. That's even more wild. Let's continue.
That's what Tory has said. Kelsey and Megan had just gotten to a knockdown, drag-out fist fight. If you look at the photos that we released on the website, you see all over Kelsey's legs. They're all of these scratch marks, like in they were in a knockdown, drag-out.
Okay, so she say knockdown, drag out. So I'm guessing they was fighting. They was fighting over the fact they was both sleeping with the same man. It happens. It happens.
You need to leave.
It happens. Here we go.
For Tory, because Tory had basically just exposed that he slept with both of them. It was really nasty. They were pissed off. They were drunk as hell.
They didn't know that he had been romantic with both.
Hey, shout out to Twitch. Twitch, don't ban me because, you know, they got this music in the background. Twitch, please don't ban me. It's not my music. Free use, if anything. I don't know why they put that music in the background. Here we go.
No, Kelsey did not know. Megan knew. But Megan asked.
So Megan knew and Kelsey did not know. So Kelsey couldn't keep it player. Shout out to Megan for keeping it player. Another crazy thing is, I don't know Megan Thee Stallion, but I know of Megan Thee Stallion because when she started blowing up, I was in Houston at the time when Megan Thee Stallion started blowing up for real. So I knew people that went to, like I said, I talk a lot and I be around a lot of people. I used to be very friendly. I'm more reserved now. But yeah, back in the day I was very friendly. So like I said, if I seen a girl that was attractive, back in the day, I'm the ninja that's gonna step to her. I know that's a little bit
You need to leave.
but I'm really trying to get the number. I'm straightforward. So fellas, if y'all want to take my game, I'll give y'all some free game. You know, I'm gonna tell a girl like, hey, you know, I like the way you look. I want to, you know, get to know you and see what you about. Straight like that, bro. And if she say no, all right, it was nice to meet you. If she say yeah, all right, cool. Can I get your number? We should coordinate. You feel me? I'm straightforward though, because you know, I don't got time to be trying to be cool and all that shit. Like I said, I'm dark, ninja. I'm dark out here in these streets. I feel uncomfortable. I feel like people feel uncomfortable with me. So I'm just straightforward. So yeah, I'm gonna step to a girl. So yeah, I had people that I know back in Houston, a couple people, different places. Shout out to Katie. Shout out to shout out to Greens Point. Shout out to where else? Shout out to Third Ward. And yeah, so these people supposedly went to school with Megan like before she blew up. They say she went to I think TSU, right? Texas State. So they said they knew her before, like they was in school with her and shit. They used to see her around and they know little shit about her. So I'm not finna expose what I know, but boy, do I know some stuff. And the reason why I'm not gonna expose what I know is because I don't know who Megan knows, and I don't want them goons to come for me, bro. Because I'm not finna sit there and play the game, you know. I'm not finna sit there and play the, oh, who told you what, this and that, oh, we finna tie you up and rob you and cut you up. Because I'm finna look at them ninjas like,
but what the hell, boy?
And like I said, ninjas be trying, like ninjas is gangster, but ninjas is not really gangster like that. Like they're gangster, but sometimes I feel like they just gotta portray an image. Like I remember it's this ninja. I don't remember his name. I think his name is King. Let me see. Hold on. Like if y'all know him, y'all know him. I remember, I think I met him. Yeah, King. Let me see. And I discussed this before. I don't remember his name. I can't remember his name, but it's the skinny dude, right?
Who shot him?
Hold on. It's this skinny dude. Like he a rapper. Like he a hood rapper. And I seen him one time when I was in the hood. This when I'm in Houston. And like I said, gangster. Like thug. You see him mean mugging and shit. You know, he looked like a thug on his shit. He a thug. So, you know, I wanted to say what's good. Not like I was fanned out, but I'm like, damn, I know you. You know, I listen to your music. I can't remember, like, because I remember he just came out the pen probably like maybe like a couple months ago, because I discussed this story before. So, yeah, you know, I seen him. And I texted him on Instagram. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think I just seen you in the store. And he was like, oh, what's up? Why you ain't say what's up? I'm like, bro, you look like you was mean mugging. I ain't know if you was in a good mood. He's like, nah, I'm chill and shit. You know, you could have got a picture, whatever. And I'm like, damn. But I'm saying some of these ninjas is portraying like they thugging, but they really cool. And that's the thing. It's like, we don't know who these people really are behind closed doors. They got to put on the image. And after that, behind closed doors, they're a different way. So like I said, with Megan, I know some shit behind closed doors, but I ain't gonna say nothing because it's nothing major. Like the women will care. Guys, I mean, we just be like, well, it is what it is. All right, let's continue, man. Shout out to Tory, free Tory. All I know is I don't think that's what happened. But I do think they was fighting over sleeping with the same ninja, because it happened like that out here in these streets. For some reason, everybody likes sharing. Me personally, I'm very selfish. I don't want to share my stuff with nobody. Sorry.
You need to leave.
I don't feel bad. Why? Y'all know, well, let me rephrase. I would share with 2 women. But even then, it depends. And shout out to the Alphabet boys and girls. And it is Men's Mental Health Month. First off, shout out to Men's Mental Health Month. Y'all know what it is. June is Men's Mental Health Month. Man, if you got something you going through, go find you some resources. We still got to post the resources. I'm going to do it today because I've been busy. I've been busy past that. Yeah, fellas, take care of your mental health out here. Mental health is your mental wealth. You dig? And then shout out to the Alphabet boys and girls, because somehow in the same month, they managed to put Men's Mental Health and Pride Month in the same month. Can you imagine? But shout out to the Alphabet Brigade. Y'all know what it is. Now, when I say y'all know what it is, let me clarify. First off, I don't swing. I don't bat. I don't play for the same team, bro. Let's just put that
what
out
the
there.
hell, boy?
I'm just like, the Blac Pill sees everybody. The court sees everybody, and we don't care how you are so long as you be cool, because it's a lot of crazy people out here. So be cool, and you cool. When you're not cool, that's when we got to look at you like. Yes, sir, ma'am. They, them. All right, let's continue. Do we have anything else? We have this gentleman right here. Like I said, men's mental health. This is what we have to say to bullies.
Yeah, how do you feel about bullies?
Bullies? I feel like they're a bunch of good-for-nothing jerks.
That part.
What do you want to say to all the bullies out there?
Burn in hell.
That part. Burn in hell. Let's continue.
And never mess with innocent people, especially kids, in your schools again. Because no matter how much you say you don't care, karma will definitely bite you in the butt.
Yeah, how do you feel about bullies?
That part. That part. Come on, guys. I'm telling you, powerful messages come in many different shapes and sizes. All right, so let's see. We have one more Law and Order with Black Adam, and y'all answer that poll in the chat, and then we're going to get to the main event, which is Cassie. So we have a Texas woman arrested for marrying ex without his knowledge after breakup. Ninja.
But what the hell, boy?
Here we go.
A 36-year-old woman is being held on felony stalking charges in a bizarre case where a wedding was held without the groom. Fox 44 Zoria Goodley joins us now live in the studio to help us understand what happened. Zoria.
Thanks, MG. Traditionally, when a couple gets married, both parties say I do. But this 42-year-old man in Beverly Hills claims to law enforcement that he didn't know. According to a press release from the Beverly Hills Police Department, the resident reported on June 13th that he'd come home to a package on his property left by his ex-girlfriend. The package was a gift bag from Bath & Body Works containing products and a surprise. A picture of his ex-girlfriend, Kristen Spearman, holding what appears to be a marriage license.
But y'all still think I'm tripping, right? I told y'all it's Looney Tunes out here in these streets. When I finally came to the conclusion, I mean, I could pop shit on here. Shout out to everybody on Texas that watch me, right? But, bruh, when I came to the conclusion that there was Looney Tunes out here, I said, oh my goodness.
But what the hell, boy?
I said, oh shit. You know, it helps, but it hurts. It's like a double-edged sword, because it's like, okay, I know people are crazy. I don't know who's crazy. I just got to be mindful of how I move and do what I do. Me mug when I step out the crib, keep the peace on me. I got one in the whip. I got one in the hip. I got one at the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll be good. I'll be good, but let's continue.
Showing them married and officiated by a local reverend, and a copy of the marriage certificate filed with the county clerk's office. Today, I spoke with the Beverly Hills Chief of Police, Corey Martin, who says he's never seen anything like this.
When I was talking to the lieutenant, I said, I don't think in 23 years I've ever heard of anybody who managed somehow to get married to someone who wasn't present for a ceremony.
Look, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I was saying this yesterday. That's why I'm I don't let people into my world like that because people is weirdos out here. Like, they want all your information to do some weird shit like that. And that's why I tell y'all, don't share y'all information with nobody. And I'm saying personal information, social security, motherfucking passport and shit like that. Don't even give them your full name, bro. Don't give them your full name. Now, I know that's a bit extreme, right? But I've been with some crazy ass girls that have tried to do weird shit like that. Like, stalk me, gang stalk me on some weird shit. Not to act like I'm crazy, like, oh, I'm being gang stalked by the government. No, I've had them, you know, they family trying to reach out to me. I'm like, bruh, you already know I'm not fucking with you. Why are you getting your family to reach out to me, bro? Like, it doesn't scare me. It irritates me that you think you're intimidating me, okay? Did y'all hear what I said? It irritates me. It makes me seethe that I feel like you're trying to intimidate me. Like, what is your family gonna do, bro? What is their family gonna do because I don't want to be with you? Force me to be with you? Like, what are we talking about, bro?
What the hell, boy?
And to all you weird people that do that, bro, let me just say that, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. That shit's uncomfortable, bro. Don't do that shit. You know what you're doing. It's annoying. It's irritating. Ain't nobody scared, bro. It's just irritating. You're not getting the one up on anybody. That's very irritating. It's like, if we're beefing and we have an issue, your mom can't fix the issue. Your dad can't fix the issue. You're an adult. Learn some conflict resolution skills and fix the issue yourself. Majority, 9 times out of 10, most relationships end because of lack of communication. So stop miscommunicating and actually try to communicate. I'll do you one better. If you don't know how to communicate, and this is for all parties involved, male, female, man, woman, Adam, Eve, they, them, get you a notebook or text each other. Get you a notebook. If you can't text, get you a notebook and write it down so that way you guys don't have time to sit there and bullshit. Write it down in front of each other and show each other the notebook. That's it. Let me let my white brother finish right here. Let's go.
Talk to the victim, and he's going through a significant process to try to have to fix this at this point. And so that's a whole nother situation. Is not only you have the concern of what does that mean for my safety, my property,
trying to tell you,
know, which is a huge conversation in this, but also
I be trying to tell you. I be trying to tell you.
Fix it.
According to the press release, the victim reported that he'd been in a relationship with Spearman and they had decided to obtain marriage licenses on or about June 2nd, 2025.
Yeah, Karen, you tweaking, bro. And now you got to go undo all that. That's why I don't like people in my business, bro. And then they be mad too. Fellas, ladies, I'm here to tell you. Be more reserved. Like I said, err on the side of caution. If somebody want to be all in your business, I know it's kind of hard, you know, especially when you getting to know somebody. But, bro, I don't like people in my business like that. It's funny because I be talking shit on here. But, I mean, it's all love. Like, everybody out hear me talk about it's love, it's love. I ain't saying it to be mean unless they did some wild-ass shit. Yeah, it's hard for me. That's why it's hard for me to sometimes, like, at this stage in my life, like, talk to women because, you know, they want to know about you. They want to know what you do, who you are and shit like that. It's like, bro, I don't even know if I have trust issues, right? I'm going to say it like that. You know, shout out to the lady. Ladies be like, oh, who hurt you? You're jaded. I am jaded. I am jaded. I am jaded. My cousin called me a nihilist. I'm like, bro, I'm not a nihilist. I rather look at things from a realistic lens and perspective than sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm so hopeful. Oh my God, I hope this happens.
But what the hell, boy?
So yeah, bro, I'm not as inclined to tell my full information to somebody, what I do for work, how I make my money, this and that. I'm not there yet, unless I rock with you. Shout out to Black Madam. I rock with Black Madam. But the rest of y'all, you gotta earn that, bro. You just don't get that information for the free ski. All right, let's get it.
However, after that application and license was issued, the couple got into an argument and the victim told her he no longer wanted to be in a relationship. During a follow-up investigation, police learned that Kristen Spearman convinced the local reverend to perform a marriage ceremony without the victim even knowing or being present.
Now, the real question is, how did she convince the reverend, bro?
You need to leave.
How did she convince the reverend? What do y'all think she did, bro?
But what the hell, boy?
Ladies, what do you think she did, bro?
Hello.
I rest my case. I digress from this conversation.
After that, she went to the county clerk's office and filed the marriage certificate as if it were official. With assistance from the Hewitt Police Department, Spearman was located at her Hewitt address and taken into custody with an arrest warrant for third-degree felony stalking. This is an ongoing investigation, and at this time, the Beverly Hills Police Department is not releasing any information on the ceremony officiate to prevent harassment and influence as they continue with the case. We will provide more updates on the story as they are made available. In the studio, I'm Zoria Goodley, Fox 44 News. MG, back to you.
Oh shit, I don't know what just happened. Hey man, like I said, I wanted to show y'all the comments so y'all can see this craziness, but hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. No. All right, hold on. Here we go. Let me read you guys the comments. So this is what the comments are saying. One woman, don't let Tyler Perry see this. That's a good one. Oh, so it's a crime to be in love now.
But what the hell, boy?
Let's see what else. The officiant needs to be right beside her in jail. Facts. Baby, you were supposed to take out an insurance policy, let them die, and then collect. Play the long game.
But what the hell, boy?
You need to leave.
I did this to my daughter's father. 15 years ago. He immediately put me out. Good job. Good job. Sis said you can either be with me or I can be with you, or we can just be together. Let me see what else. Lord, if I ever become this desperate, take me home. Bars. All right, man, main event. Y'all know what it is. Let's give you an update. Y'all hit the like button. 4, 3, 2. I always fuck up. Here we go. All right, man, we in the building. Y'all know what it is. Hit the like button, answer the poll in the chat. And the question is, based off of new info, do you think Cassie was a victim or a co-conspirator? And vote and tell us what you think in the comments. By the way, guys, TUWYT means tell us what you think. I created that. I don't know if somebody else has been saying that, but I said it. So right now we have 33% of people saying she was a co-conspirator, and we have 67% of people saying she is still a victim. Okay, I like those odds. Now, before we show you guys the audio and we all listen to the audio together, we like to start, first off, we call Diddy Diddley. So a lot of people have nicknames on the show. And the reason why people have nicknames on the show is because I don't want to be held liable for any kind of slander or whatever the case may have you. For example, I use DDG. We used to call DDG doodle garbage, right? Won't call him doodle garbage. Won't call him doodle garbage no more because he took it personal, and him and his brother try to go rough up somebody at the gaming event, you know, back in a while back at StreamCon or whatever it was. So after we seen everything that he was going through with Haley and shit, we was like, okay, DDG, you earn my respect. You know, you going through some shit. So we changed DDG's name to DVD. Shout out to DVD, right? Shout out to DVD. Shout out to DVD. So now with Diddy, right? Everybody called Diddley the Diddler. And for those of y'all who don't know where that's from the Riddler. That's from Batman. They call him the Diddler. So I call Diddy Diddley, okay? So D-I-D-L-Y. So Diddley. When y'all hear me say Diddley, I'm referring to Diddy. With that being said, let's go to TikTok. Now, anytime we talk about Diddley, we have to show you guys his ditto, right? And this is Diddley's ditto. One second. Let me pull it up. Oh, shit. I just screenshot it. I don't know what I just did. That was weird. But yeah, y'all answer the poll in the chat. We start off the main event always when it comes to Diddley with this because it's a good laugh. Let me see. Here, let's get it. Here we go.
I had a party and I don't really remember what.
No. Hold on. We got to get the long one. Here we go.
We segueing into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody. They made a compilation video of you.
And y'all answer the poll in the chat. Appreciate y'all, man.
They said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see it.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. when they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely.
That came from Harlem too. By the way.
It came from.
And just so y'all know, this nigga thugging. That nigga sitting there with a leopard coat on, bro. That's thugging, bro. That's thugging if I ain't never seen it, or that's pimping if I ain't never see it. Here we go.
Harlem, I definitely would say some. Oh my! Ooh, the crowd would be like, "Whoa, did he just say that?" You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
the
you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
But what the hell, boy?
That was you. Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Yeah, bro, that boy a freak of league, bro. That boy a freak of league, bro.
You need to leave.
He a freak of league, man. and the reason why he looking like that is because he can't remember him being a freak of league, bro.
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Hey. Nah. I mean, I was
You don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game.
Now this is this is old footage right here, right? So after everything that came out, bro, I don't even know what to believe no more, bro.
You need to leave.
And it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So
like I said, even this instance right here, now you see the whole beef between him and 50, why it happened, because he was playing with 50 BM, which is wild. And we're going to bring you guys up to speed. Here we go.
He'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
Oh. Hold on, I gotta run that back.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
Hold up, bro. Hey, bro. One more time. I gotta make it big. Y'all have to see, bro. He thought he was gangster when he said that, bro. Hold on, bro. But real shit though.
And he said
probably the reason why he doing that face is because he thinking, yeah, because I'm sleeping with your baby mama, my ninja. That's probably what he was thinking, low key.
You need to leave.
That's probably what he was thinking, low key. But look, bro, look at him.
Did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
And that's probably why he wanted to get him them clothes, because he felt bad.
I'm a nice guy.
Nah.
I mean,
why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no...
Hey, man, shout out to Lauren. Lauren said shit's hilarious. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. These are moments in time, people. Funny shit, though. Sad situation with what's little baby name? Cassie. Sad situation with Cassie. I'm sorry that had to happen to her. Yeah, I mean, shit. Y'all know what it is, bro. But past that, we ain't laughing at her. We laughing at Diddy right now. Okay.
I
don't know why.
With Fifth, he loves me.
He loves
me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me.
But see,
you really hold on. You really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time.
All right, let me show y'all one more, and then we're gonna bring y'all up to speed. Hold on, cause I seen this one. I have it on Instagram, but I'd have to go find it. Diddy pressing someone as Joker. Let me show you how thugged out this ninja was. Hold on, let me see if I can find it on TikTok. I might not be able to find it here though. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Shout out to the Toy Box. We'll call her the Toy Box. She said, all cool aside, Diddy looks mad nervous as the clips play. The watch fiddling and a voice lower than everything. His soul was leaving his body. Facts. I don't think he was nervous. No. He was nervous. Yeah, you're right. He was nervous. It was more so like he was nervous, like he didn't know what was finna come on. And that's what I'm saying. That ninja probably be drugged out. So he's so drugged out, like when he come back to, he like, bro, I said that. And that's why I be like, yeah, you know, we listen to Diddy, or we call him Diddley. He listening to his diddle like,
But what the hell, boy?
he like, damn, I said that shit. And that's probably why he don't watch the tapes. But yeah, so this the real gangster Diddy coming out that people don't know. Here we go. Damn, it's not the whole thing. I want y'all to see the whole thing where he started turning up on this ninja. Like he was like, oh, don't ever talk to me like that. Let me see. Is this it? No. Damn, I want to show y'all. So bad, bro. It's just gonna take a while. But this was the video though.
I'm really about that. But I love you. And we're together.
Damn. Let me see if I can pull it up, bro. If I can't pull it up, it is what it is. We'll bring y'all up to speed because I gotta pull up Instagram anyway. But y'all gotta see this shit, boy. This ninja was out here like a Looney Tune. I always say Looney Tune guys because it's the truth. Some of these people out here crazy in these streets. And Diddy was one of them, bro. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know if I can pull it up. Nope. Let me see. Hold on. I'm not the best with the internet shit, but let me see. We got to go all the way back like at least 2 weeks, bro. Let me see. But I have this thing called eidetic memory, if you know what that is. So I have really good recall. So if we get close to it, I'll know. Let me see. Y'all just got to bear with me. Like I said, answer the poll in the chat. It's worth the wait because if y'all see this, y'all will look at Diddy completely different, bro. And the question is, I mean, it is funny. Like, Diddy's funny. I don't know if he was just trolling, though. Sometimes I feel like he was trolling because he know the camera's on him. So he's like, oh, you know, I'm going to give him something to talk about. Let me act like this. And he was doing that because that's really how I think they be thinking. Everybody crazy. Like I told y'all the other day, too. I was like, oh, let me tell y'all a secret. If you didn't know, everybody's crazy. Like, even me. I'm a bit crazy. Like, sometimes I talk to myself, right? And, you know, I feel like we all got the same kind of way of thinking. So it's not that I'm talking to myself. I'm practicing what I'll say in a situation. You know, I be sometimes mad at myself like, damn, ninja, you should have said this, stupid. And I should have said this. And I'm like, damn, this is what I should have said. I don't know. I do that when I'm by myself. If that's crazy.
But what the hell,
I'm a bit loony. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's too far up, bro. Could we cover too much shit? Oh, wait, we getting close. Hitmaker reveals Diddy's bathroom story. Hold on. We getting close. Y'all just bear with me, bro. I'm telling you, bro, it's worth the wait if I can find it. Y'all gotta see it. Damn, let me see. We're only currently going viral. Come on, we gotta go up some more. Cassie's friend. Diddy dangled her over Miami as a capital scam. Damn, I wish I could go faster. Oh, wait, maybe I could go like this. There we go. All right, now we getting somewhere. All right, now we getting somewhere. Hold on, guys. Almost there. You just gotta see it. Gotta find it. Joker. No. Come on. No. Yeah, it was a while back because it was when the case first started. Let me see. Elon Musk. All right, I think we're getting close. If I can't find it, I'm gonna just say F it because we got some new stuff anyways. Like I said, we'll play the clip. But y'all need to hear this. Megan, Tory, blah, blah, blah. Damn, I don't think we'll find it, guys. Damn. Let me see. Diddy, Joker. Yeah, we ain't gonna find it, bro. Oh, wait. Yeah, we ain't gonna find it, bro. It's all good. Anyways, we're gonna play the clip for y'all. First, we'll go to DJ Academic. Shout out to DJ AK. It sucks. I wish I could see it, bro. If y'all seen that shit, you would look at this ninja like, this ninja's loony. I'm gonna find it later and I'll show it to you guys later. Probably in the next episode. So we're gonna go to DJ Academics. And first with DJ Academics, we'll start right here with the audio. So please be prepared that this audio is gonna be a bit extreme. viewer discretion is advised. Now, like I said, I'm saying that for the kids. As adults, it's not that extreme to us, or at least to me. I don't know. I lived in the underworld for a little bit. Like, I lived on the dark side of life, no pun intended. So I've had ninjas threaten to cut me up, chop me up into pieces, and feed me to their dogs. I just looked at them ninjas like,
But what the hell, boy?
okay. I said, come do it then, ninja. Here we go. Hold up.
Life and I'll kill you.
Oh.
No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. You need to leave.
Now, does she sound like she's under duress? I don't know. Here we go.
Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So just do it. Pull that up right now. You got that?
And ladies, I want y'all to answer the question. Do you think Cassie was a victim or a co-conspirator? Because when I hear this, it don't sound like somebody who was being victimized. It sounds like somebody in a power position. Now, at the same time, all bias to the side, right? Girl, guy, whatever. All bias to the side. I understand it. If somebody got a video, for example, if somebody got a video of me engaging in a freak off and I don't want them to have that video, yeah, my ninja, everybody getting capped, everybody getting popped in that motherfucker, okay? I'm gonna say it like that, bro.
You need to leave.
Cause you ain't finna expose me. I'm finna be the one to expose me. You not gonna expose me, especially if I don't know you. But let's continue.
Pull that up.
I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a f. I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you.
Shout out to Toy Box. Toy Box says she's not even scary, LOL. So look, that's where I say you right though, but that's where I say we have inherent bias. So when she's saying it, it's not the same as me saying, yeah, I'm finna I'm finna do it to you. I'm finna do you dirty. It's not the same thing if I say it and she says it, because the physicality, women and men, like I said, we're the same, but we're different and we're looked at in society differently. So when a woman that's saying that to you, I'm gonna kill you, you just like, you sitting there like, you like, damn, baby, calm down.
What the hell,
yeah, chill. And like I said, nuance matters and perspective matters, because let's say this was like El Chapo's wife, right? If El Chapo's wife said she was gonna kill you, you was gonna be sitting there like this.
Let the body hit the floor.
Oh shit, my bad, y'all. You was gonna be sitting there like that though. Play the there you go. You was gonna be sitting there like that. So nuance matters. Here we go.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you.
Yeah, but
No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you and I will hide you and I will cut you up and put you in the dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull that up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you and then he's going to kill you again. So
you
just
see,
do it.
And that's where you lost me, Cassie. Once you said I'm going to kill you and he's going to kill you again, I had to just go like, no, you're not, bro. No, you're not. What are you talking about, man? How can he kill me twice? How can you kill me twice?
Pull that up right now. You got that? Pull that up.
I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a f. I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the happened. You're playing games with me, telling me you saw.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you see a video of somebody you don't know, well, I guess he knows her, right? But I'm saying, let's say you see a video. My advice to you, and I know it's not going to be the best advice, my advice to you is to mind your business, bro.
You need to leave.
And I know that's so crazy because I always say, if you see something, say something. But my thing is, you don't know the full story. That's the thing, and that's why I'm always mindful. It's like, I don't know the full story. So yeah, if you see something, say something in privacy and confidence. Shout out to True Lady. She said it's like, well, True Lady changed her name. Shout out to Toy Box. I'm calling you Toy Box, Miss True Lady, because I'm used to the Toy Box. But she said I'm hollering. It's like listening to my 7-year-old niece. Yeah, and that's why nobody took it serious. And that's the question too. Is the courtroom gonna take that serious? Because I mean, she is threatening somebody. By law, she's actually engaging in a crime, for those of you who don't know. But Is it going to be taken serious is the real question. Here we go.
Saw some now you're saying you didn't see some you're with me. I'm going to you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to.
Now that's where she sounds like a kingpin.
You need to leave. Tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the you're talking about.
So you basically just incriminated yourself. Here we go.
Because this is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some Yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw.
Yeah, ladies, I'm here to tell you, ladies, I don't want to be your brother. I'm your imaginary friend, though. Like, I'm real, right? I'm the imaginary friend, your online friend when you see me here. Shout out to the Eves. But I don't want to be your brother. I don't want to be your brother. If anything, if you see me talking to you, I'm probably attracted to you. I'm gonna be real. Because if I wasn't attracted to you, I probably wouldn't even see you. Now, what's my preference? I like me some chocolate women. Shout out to the I like the dark skinned girls more than the light skinned girls. Shout out to the light skinned girls though. I used to do the light skinned girls, but then, you know, I don't know, I got older and I woke up to colorism. Once I seen colorism, I said, what the hell? I said, whoa. Shout out to True Lady. She said, shout out to the Toy Bog. We're going to call you TT. Shout out to TT, man. She said she's an op. LOL, snitching before and during the crime. Wow, okay. Yeah, man, I think she was just trying to sound, intimidating. And because she was trying to sound intimidating, that's why I came off the way that it did. Because, you know, women, some of y'all got a higher pitched voice and stuff. So it's not really scary. Like, you could have a knife and we just scared that you're going to hurt yourself, ninja. I'm going to say it like that, my ninja. So I don't know, but let's continue.
You're going to be able to find it?
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my life and I'll kill you.
All right, so look, let me bring y'all to speed now. Let me bring y'all up to speed. Let's see what we have. I had a couple things I wanted to show you regarding this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. I gotta find it. I might not have it here. I just might not have it here. All right, like I said, we're gonna go to TikTok. I'm gonna pull it up on TikTok. It's always easy when TikTok's in the building. And like I said, let us know what y'all think. Me personally, I have mixed opinions. I don't necessarily know that. I know she was a victim in some ways, but I know that deep down, Cassie was a freak of league, bro. Sorry.
You need to leave.
Yeah, Cassie was a freak of league, bro. Regardless of she was 19. I know, guys. I know she was 19. She was young. But like I said, it's like the best way to describe it is once somebody brings something out of you and you start to like something like that, yeah, bro, you a freak of league, bro. You a freak of league. And like I said, we're not judging you. Like, if you like to be freaky as a woman, hey, man, there's different strokes for different folks. It's okay that you a freak of league. It's just all the other stuff that was going on is like, that's where Diddy kind of messed up. So yeah, domestic violence is a no-no. Sorry. If somebody don't want to do something, fellas, I'm here to tell you. Fellas, if a woman don't want to do something, bruh, leave that girl alone. There's 10 billion people on this earth, bruh. 10 billion people, bro. In America alone, there's 365 million people. I guarantee you can find a woman that will meet you somewhere along the lines of your terms. You don't have to force a girl to do anything in today's society, okay? It's not that serious, bro. I don't want to tell you pay for it because they'll say that I'm telling you or I'm promoting prostitution, right? I'm not gonna tell you pay for it.
You need to leave.
But what I will say is everybody has a price, and we see that now. And for some of these people, their price is billions of dollars. Let me see, Diddy and Cassie, DJ Academics. And they was also saying that supposedly that Diddy was, not Diddy, 50 was dealing with, I don't even know. Hold on, here we go. We're gonna pull it up. Hold up, let me see. 5/22. What's today's date? 6/19. Hold on. New info. We're gonna pull it up. 1 second. Let me see.
Dave, he said, on the plane, so excited. My phone finna die. I'm shutting it off. I love you.
Oh
Get
shit, my
sleep.
bad.
So you're up. Says, didn't get Dave's number. She sends it again. I miss my baby. He says, just got this from Dave. If we're still meeting, I'll need to know my girlfriend wants some dick and I'm stalling. So look like Dave is saying, yo, my girlfriend wants me to fuck her, but if y'all want me to come pull up and slang cock on Cassie, I'm going to save this nut.
But what the hell, boy?
So it looked like Diddy's racing to the hotel that he could get the semen, right? Like, yeah, tell him 5 a.m. He better hold it. Pause. Pause.
Y'all niggas is freaker leaks, bro.
You need to leave.
For those of y'all who don't know, Diddy liked like rubbing the man who came on Cassie's semen on himself.
But what the hell, boy? You need to leave.
Freaker leak. Oh, you like it, babe. Y'all remember that song, Freaker Leak?
Diddy gay as shit, bro.
Yeah.
Diddy gay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Diddy.
Now, you ain't no child for being gay, but this is gay, gang. This is gay. This is some gay ass shit.
Yeah, it's.
You better tell him to hold that nut and not give it to his girl, because he got to give it to you to rub on my nipples. That's gay.
You need to leave.
Good Lord. Lord have mercy.
Dog. Yo. Telling them all that is crazy. That's crazy. Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild, bro. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Aaron Katursky here. So the jury at the Sean
And this is yesterday, just to bring you guys up to speed, because I got to give y'all the updates of the actual case.
Trial for the second straight day is seeing excerpts of FREAKOFF videos pulled from a laptop that belonged to Cassie Ventura.
So now look, the real question is, are they going to show us the freak-offs?
But what the hell, boy?
That's the real question. I know all you nasty little girls and boys want to see the freak-offs. Are the freak-offs going to be made available to the public? That's the real question, one. Two, I wonder what's going to be on them videos. And it's so crazy because if we see those videos, I remember I seen this movie, and in this movie, they were talking about, if you believe in God, they were talking about hell, and basically in hell, to perform, like you perform certain rituals, not to get weird and shit, but there's certain acts that you do, right? We'll call them sins, and your sins, like by participating in your sins in a large way, you're basically offering to the devil, right? Now follow me. I know it's gonna get crazy. So one of those scenes is basically like what Diddy was doing, and that's why it's always so interesting to me, because I'm like, it's weird. And I'm not saying like he was doing a ritual, but I'm saying engaging in the freak-offs, like the way they were setting it up and everything. It's like it's basically to like allow demons to like live in that area, and I'm not trying to be weird, so I'm gonna just continue with the show. My bad, y'all.
Prosecutors showed them select excerpts yesterday. Today, the defense is showing longer clips. The jury has on headphones. The public screens are shut off, so we can't see what these videos depict. But the defense has previously said they believe the videos show consensual sexual activity.
Okay, so boom, this is what's happening. So like I always tell you guys, life is a matter of perspective, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Even right now, you guys see me right here, right? You see a perspective of my crib. You see a perspective of my room, but this is not the full perspective of my room. So what the government is trying to do to Diddy is we're going to show like 10 seconds of a clip and show her making a grimacing face or whatever. And what Diddy's defense is trying to do is show the full clip and show that she was enjoying the whole thing, which is very smart, people.
You need to leave.
Very smart. Very smart, very smart. But yeah, when it comes to this being a RICO, I guess only in the sense that he flew across state lines to engage in certain acts and pay people. That's probably how they're gonna get him. Other than that, at best, this is really just a domestic violence kind of issue. That's really the main thing that I've seen. Yeah, Diddy had a temper, and Diddy liked to beat on women. That's it.
You need to leave.
Other than that, I'm just confused as to why they didn't say anything. But we all know the reason why they didn't say anything, because it's all about the Benjamins, man. Cash is king around here in these streets. Here we go.
not coerced sexual activity. We'll see if the jury agrees. We're nearing the end of the prosecution's case, and today we also got a sense of how the defense is planning to make its case defending Sean Combs. They say they have 2, maybe 5 days worth of witnesses. Still an open question whether Sean Combs himself takes the witness stand.
Also, if I was Diddy, I would not take the stand, bro. Do not take the stand. Shout out to them people that's listening, because, you know, he probably got people watching the videos that people make about him and shit like that. Yeah, Diddy, don't take the stand. Don't take the stand. It's not going to humanize you if you take the stand. Don't take the stand. Let your lawyer speak for you. I wouldn't take the stand. I wouldn't take the stand. People aren't going to feel bad for you. And like I said, shout out to all my ninjas that look like me. Bro, I'm here to tell you. The law is not on your side, bro. I hate to say it like that, but
what the hell, what?
The law is not on your side, bro. So, you know, you going to take the stand. They just going to look at you like, you monster. And you sitting there like, regardless of if you was right or wrong, bro, they're not on your side, bro. As a black man in today's society, and I'm not trying to make it a racial thing, but it is what it is. Because when you're judged by a courtroom of your peers, majority of the time, your peers can't look like you, or majority of your peers that are there, they're not going to look like you. You know why? Because they may potentially be biased, and that's the whole conundrum that's going on here. So imagine, and shout out to my white brothers and sisters. Y'all know I love you. Shout out to my Latino people. In a whitewashed society, or in a society that's predominantly or dominantly controlled by white culture, in a courtroom of your peers, that means in a courtroom of my peers, if I go stand on the take the stand or whatever, they gotta look like me, right? Or they have to at least be at the same socioeconomic scale. When it comes to Diddy, the only way that makes sense, but it's not gonna make sense because they can't pull billionaires in there. It would have to be straight billionaires sitting in there. That can only be the way that he gets a fair trial, because naturally billionaires are the only people who have that kind of money to facilitate the same kind of lifestyle that he's facilitating for himself. But they're not going to do that, and that already lets you know the case kind of is shot. Secondly, a mistrial should have been declared when it comes to this case, and I'm not taking Diddy's side, but the main thing is you know, the court of public opinion already assumed an identity of who Diddy is based off of the Cassie video that they released before they dropped the RICO. So how is he getting a fair trial? And gentlemen, that's why I say, if you look like me, 9 times out of 10, regardless of if you're right or wrong, that don't matter to me. What I'm saying is they're not going to give you a fair trial, because they're going to paint you. And that's why I say the media is the fourth unrestricted branch of government. They're going to paint you a certain way by allowing the tabloids to put information out about you. You know, the tabloids are going to put out the best story, or the story that sounds the most, wow, oh my God, I can't believe it. And after a while, there's an image of you based through public perception. So no matter who comes into that courtroom, their decision making is already biased. So that's already a mistrial. That's not a fair case. But let's continue.
But if they're teasing out they may only have 2 days of witnesses on the defense side, it seems unlikely that Combs would take the witness stand. But we'll see.
Yeah, man. Some more of the story. Cassie came out. They came out with some info on Cassie. I don't think it's going to affect the case personally. And my reasoning is that Cassie already did what she did. She already took the stand. They should have dropped it sooner. I don't necessarily know how court proceedings work, but they should have dropped that information immediately, because that immediately would have showed, oh, hey, you're a co-conspirator here. Past that, we'll end early. We're going to end early. Let me see. We have majority of people saying she's still a victim. So that's the winner for today's show. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm going to be back in here at 6. That's why we're ending early. It doesn't make sense for me to stay in here too long like that unless y'all niggas is donating. Shout out to all the ladies that tuned in. Shout out to the Adam. Shout out to the Eves. It's your boy BA. I'm back in here. Between the time of 6 and 7, I'm back in here. Y'all know what it is, man. Deuces. Yes, sir.